And the Iranian envoy to the UN criticizes the U.S. and Israel amid discussions of nuclear disarmament in the Middle East. One America's Kristian Rouz has the very latest.
Today, we are launching a multi-year path that has come from within the Middle East region.
The UN launches an international panel to counter the proliferation of nuclear weapons across the Middle East. During the panel's first session in New York Monday, envoys from several Middle Eastern countries highlighted the importance of establishing a safe zone in the region free of any weapons of mass destruction. However, statements from some participants raised concerns over possible anti-Israeli and anti-American biases.
Unfortunately, in the Middle East, the weapons of mass destruction arsenal of the Israeli regime, supported by the U.S., their irresponsible policies and actions to proliferate WMD should not be acceptable to the international community.
This comes amid mounting worries over Iran having boosted nuclear enrichment at its 2 nuclear reactors earlier this month. The Ayatollah regime says Israel has nuclear weapons and Iran's arch-enemy Saudi Arabia has the WMD technology, meaning Tehran needs a nuclear deterrent to defend itself. But the UN believes all countries in the region could agree not to attack each other, which would reduce nuclear tensions.
Serious deliberations on a Middle East zone free of nuclear, chemical and other weapons of mass destruction would be an opportunity for the states of the region to engage in direct dialogue on arrangements that could address their security requirements.
Israeli officials have repeatedly said Iran has been producing military-grade nuclear fuel and delivery missiles, even after entering the 2015 nuclear deal. Iran has denied such claims, saying its nuclear program is limited to atomic energy and medical components. However, the UN's nuclear watchdog says Tehran's most recent steps to boost nuclear enrichment may pose a security challenge.
On the installation of new advanced centrifuges and enrichment-related activities. I have just informed the IAEA Board of Governors about the resumption of uranium enrichment at Fordo.
Some commentators point out the UN panel could unfairly target Israel as the only nation in the region that allegedly has operational nuclear weapons. This despite several Arab nations facing accusations of using chemical and biological weapons in regional conflicts over the past few decades. Meanwhile, Iran says it intends to sell enriched uranium and nuclear technology abroad, and yet it's still accusing Israel and the US of doing just that.
Furthermore, the latter's unwillingness to engage in the work of the conference are the 2 main obstacles in the realization of the idea of establishing such a zone in the Middle East.
UN officials believe diplomacy and dialogue could prevent a nuclear conflict in the Middle East and ensure accountability for the use of chemical and biological weapons. However, Iran's ongoing push to export the Islamic Revolution, as well as sectarian violence and Israel's struggle to ensure its survival, are making disarmament in the Middle East a more distant perspective. Kristian Rouz, One American News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.